What's up, Jooba people? This is gonna be a video for chords in the key of E for advanced players. So this is gonna be late intermediate to advanced kind of chords. Quite difficult to wrap your head around all these different shapes, but if you just take it one line at a time, you will be fine. Okay, so let me show you what we've got in this PDF. So we've got some E chords here, your regular E, E sus4, E5, E over G sharp, and a new one might be E major 7. We've got this C sharp minor 7 here, and this one. But that's all from the previous page as well, so from chords in E2, just a little revision. And then we've got this A sus2, regular A sus2 like that. And then what might be new here is this A add 9 just with 2 fingers. Now I just want to pause here for a second and show you guys something here. If you take this shape and you move it up 2 frets, you get like an A add 9 with a sharp 11 in, which makes it really nice. So if you're ever playing on the A chord and you just want to vamp a little bit, see you in a few, Ryan. Kind of go up into an A chord, which is really nice. Okay, so this is also an A, and you could also do an A add 9 with a pinky there. Show you there what you could do with the A chord. Okay, now another very essential chord to know is this A over C sharp here. You put these 2 fingers like an A2 chord and you put the pinky there. It's actually like an A add 9 over C sharp. And you could do the same type of chord like this. Now this comes from the E over G sharp move, and if you move this to the 7th fret, you get A add 9 over C sharp. If you move it up even 2 frets further, you get B over C sharp, which is also there inside the chart. So, and these chords work really nice in between E, like the B over C sharp works nice as a passing chord between an E chord to a C sharp minor, to an A over C sharp. So a really nice chord that you could use like a B6, E6, G6, like a non-diatonic chord. There's a lot you could do. Okay, F sharp minor 7 here. Let's go. It's almost the same as the A over C sharp. So if you have an E chord, also an F sharp minor like bar chord, F sharp minor 11. Now this is where it gets really fun in the key of E. I like to play my F sharp minor with the thumb to get that nice bass sound. E. Also my G sharp minor. Way better than playing these shapes or these ones. Okay, it's important. All right, let's do the B chord. I'm not going to go over those ones, they're simple. I might just review these 3. So we have this octave shape that I talked about earlier in the key of E. So if you have an E chord and you mute the 4th string, you can get these nice octaves like shape. To play around with E chord. But then if you move it up to the 7th fret and you add your 2nd finger here, this becomes a B chord. So you have E, A, octave shape. Which you can also use for an A chord. So there's quite a lot you can do. G sharp minor is a bar chord, or I prefer this shape, which is what Chris Martin uses and from Coldplay. Oh, right, so let's do C sharp minor at 11. Like, isn't she lovely? So basically, yeah, C sharp minor at 11. Now this is an C sharp minor 11, not at 11, because it's got the 7th interval there. But this shape is really nice, and you should know it, like for an A minor 11. D minor. That's an essential shape if you want to play like jazz, lo-fi, R&B, kind of that kind of thing. Okay, C sharp minor 7 here on the 9th fret. Obviously the same kind of shape that we've been doing for the F sharp minor and the G sharp. So you got C sharp minor 7. So this C sharp minor, you can edit by putting this finger behind on the 3rd string. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so then some non-diatonic chords, and then I'll show you some other tricks that you could use inside of the key of E. So some non-diatonic chords that you could use: D, D6, sus2 kind of chord. That's a very big name for just like a power chord, D with the 2 open strings. So if you're in the E, you could go to D6 like that, or like this. E7 chord is also a nice non-diatonic chord, but it's more like on the folky, oldie kind of side. And then you could use a B minor, which looks really nice if you play E and play B minor instead of a B. G. Let's go to C, D, okay, so we'll do some live events for the premium members where we go deeper into the key of E, but for now we're just going to kind of leave it at that. If you want to create your own chord shapes inside of the key of E, the best way would be to learn the scales in the particular position you want to play. So I would say learn your E major scale in, let's say, this in the 7th position. Then you would be able to create new chords in that position. So then while you're jamming inside this position, you'd know, okay, these notes are inside my key, so I can use them. But the best way to go from here is, I think, to do the 3 core Jooba things to get better. And the 3 core things that I believe you should do to get better is to create your own music, so to jam and to explore with what you've been learning. And the second thing is you should learn, and that is watching a video like this, learning chord shapes that I give you, but also songs and kind of other videos. So input that you're taking, you're not creating, it's not coming from you, you're learning something that somebody else is teaching you. And then the third thing is you need to understand what it is you're doing. So, and that comes with music theory. You should do my music theory course so you really understand what it is that you that's happening with the music that you're learning. you're creating. Why are these chords working? Why is this chord sounding a little off, but you still kind of like it? Because it's a very common non-diatonic chord, probably, and you've heard it in songs, you have a reference for what that sounds like, and then once you play it, you're like, oh, it sounds cool, but I haven't heard it so much, you know, it kind of makes sense, and then you can like replicate those sounds, and you can recall them easily. Okay, see you in another video. Goodbye.